One.
Alright YouTube, today we're working on a 2007 Volkswagen EOS. Basically the customer's complaint was it had a spongy brake pedal. After looking the vehicle over, I've determined that there's air in the system, and this gives me a great opportunity to describe a pretty quick way that's relatively inexpensive on bleeding your own brakes. So first let me describe what I have going on here. This is a very inexpensive tool that you're just gonna go to Home Depot, get some nylon hose about 1/4 inch, and then thread it through the top of a Gatorade bottle. Make 2 holes in the Gatorade bottle, a smaller hole for a breather element. Then you're gonna top it off. Not top it off, I mean put about 1/4 of the way of brake fluid in here. And then put the cap back on. Make sure it's nice and tight. And that the bottom of the hose is actually submerged beneath the brake fluid. Now that we've done all that, as you can see, I've already if you're watching this video, I assume you know how to remove tires and jack up a vehicle, so I've kind of bypassed that step. But just one little thing I would like to mention when I do these side of the road jobs for friends and family, that it's always best to secure the vehicle, make sure there's a tire underneath, just in case, God forbid. I always do that. So we're back over here by the back tire. The basic procedure is always start with the tire furthest away from the master cylinder. So just to give you a quick heads up on this vehicle, the master cylinder is actually located right here, and it's in front of the driver's side, which is 98% of the time where you will find it. And what we're going to be doing today is my partner, who is actually holding the camera, is going to be pressing the brake pedal and applying pressure, and I'm going to be going on the bottom and opening each individual caliper piston and purging the air from the system. So when I'm doing that, one quick thing, make sure that the master cylinder is always topped off, and this tool will save you a lot of money, because there's more fancy versions that cost hundreds of dollars. This costs less than $5 to make, and you're only going to need it to bleed brakes. So if you have an extra set of hands or feet, in this case, to pump the brake pedal, and you're mechanically inclined to do so, keep watching. So what we're doing now is we're removing the dust cap from the top of the bleeder on the caliper itself. We're going to put this hose, I don't know, let me shine my flashlight real quick. This is the caliper, obviously, and this is the bleeder up top. Remove the dust cap, put the rubber hose through the top of it, and it fits just snug like a glove. One thing that I would like to mention before we actually begin the procedure is it's always a good idea to break it loose, break the torque off the nut loose, that is. So that's basically what we're going to be doing right now, real quick. That way it just makes your life oh so much easier when you will begin. So now you have the wrench over the nut. I like to use the open end, the closed end, because then what I do is I slide the rubber hose over the nipple of the bleeder, and then when I want to crank it either open or close the box end of the wrench, A, it provides a good grip over the nut, and B, I can just slide it over the rubber hose and either turn it clockwise or counterclockwise, depending on what I'm trying to achieve at that moment. So now we'll actually start the process. So my friend now is pumping. Pump the pedal, please. he's building, what he's doing at this point is he's actually building up pressure in the brake fluid lines. For those of you in the know, that's Pascal's law at work, hydraulic principles 101. Hold it. Now while he's holding the brake pedal, what I am going to be doing is opening the caliper piston that I showed you earlier in this video, and release it, pump it. So what happened is I opened the caliper piston and some brake fluid just came through the lines, obviously, but what happened is some air pockets also came through, and that's why this hose is so important. I'm gonna go to the front and top off the master cylinder. I'll be back in a second. Hold it. Keep holding, keep holding. Pump it. Hold it. Pump it. And every time after the procedure is done, I like to spray brake clean over the tip of the nozzle. While my partner is building up pressure, that way I can make sure that I have properly closed the nozzle, the bleeder valve, and it is not leaking. So this was the second tire. Now we'll be moving to the passenger side, which is the next furthest from the in sequential order, furthest from master cylinder. And YouTube, and that was it basically. So if you have any questions, please post them down below. Don't forget to please like and subscribe to this channel, and if you have any ideas or any questions that are not even related or things that you may want to have videos made on, feel free to post them down below as well. Till next time.